Leave is not granted. The member for Dobell has the call.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Education, representing the Minister for Employment. I remind the Minister that the former Labor member for Dobell and head of the Health Services Union is appearing in the Magistrates Court today to make submissions on sentencing for stealing the union dues of health workers. How will the government protect members of registered organisations like the Health Services Union?
I call the Honourable Minister for Education, representing the Minister for Employment.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I can confirm that the former member for Dobell is in the Magistrates Court today making submissions on sentencing for stealing union members' funds. He was found guilty of stealing $24,000 from the members of the Health Services Union, amongst the lowest paid workers in Australia. And that wasn't the only scandal, unfortunately, involving the Health Services Union. The former federal president of the Australian Labor Party, Michael Williamson, is also found guilty of defrauding the members of the Health Services Union of their funds. And so the government's response has been to introduce a Registered Organisations Commission, a bill to establish a Registered Organisations Commission to protect workers rather than to protect dodgy union bosses. On this side of the House, the Coalition is the friend of the workers. We want to protect workers. On that side of the House, the Labor Party want to protect dodgy union bosses, Madam Speaker. But can I also add, Madam Speaker, that the opposition's response to this attempt to protect workers has been to block the Registered Organisations Commission bill in the Senate, rather than recognising the failures in the past of their policies that led to Craig Thompson stealing money from the Health Services Union workers, or Michael Williamson stealing money. When we've made an attempt to fix it, their response has been to block it in the Senate. But I should also report to the House that startlingly today, Madam Speaker, the former member for Dobell offered to pay back the $24,000 that he was found guilty of stealing from the members of the Health Services Union workers, showing up the leader of the opposition and the Labor Party, because amazingly, while the former member for Dobell, the disgraced Craig Thompson, offered to pay back $24,000 of Health Service Union workers' dues, Labor has refused to pay back the $267,000 that they used to help the member for Dobell
get the manager of opposition business.
Madam Speaker, point of order. I draw attention to your previous ruling that party administration matters are not appropriate for question time.
I'm not aware we're talking about party matters. We're talking about a registered organisation. The minister has the call.
The manager of the opposition business's elucidation. The question was about the establishment of the Registered Organisations Commission. And in order to explain why it's important, one needs to explain the context. And the context is that the former member for Dobell has offered to pay back $24,000 today, $267,000 of Health Service Union members' money was used to elect him in 2007 as a Labor member of Parliament. And Labor held on to his vote for 6 years in government, and if the Leader of the Opposition had any decency, if he could rise above his background, if he could be Bob Hawke rather than small Bill Shorten, he would pay back that $267,000 of Health Services Union